everyone. Good afternoon. I'll quickly introduce myself. This is Swati Ingle from Swati's Workshops. I'm the founder. And like you guys know that every weekend I organize cooking, baking, art and craft, makeup, there's painting, and there's also cosmetic making workshops. So today we're going to teach you the Ras Malai cake decoration. So quickly start logging in and you're in for a surprise, you're in for a treat. This is our little gift from Swati's Workshop for a beautiful Diwali. So bakers, non-bakers, professionals, amateurs, everyone, you're all welcome. So keep asking us a lot of doubts. This is a wonderful live session here. You can see this video. I'm just going to keep this video here on this page. So whenever you practice your cake, your Ras Malai cake for your house party, for your festive season, you can take a look at this video and you can make a beautiful, lovely cake. So quickly, whoever is logged in, introduce yourself and from which city you're watching us today. I would like to know that. Okay, so this is the eggless vanilla sponge cake that has been baked. Okay, it has been baked and it's cooled down. All right. Okay, so this is cooled down perfectly, and once it comes down to room temperature, you wrap it with a cling wrap. All right. And now the next day you can frost it. All right. So like we're teaching you the Ras Malai cake today, you can similarly make the Gulab Jamun cake. You can make the Motichur Gulab Jamun cake, Motichur Ras Malai cake. You can try a lot of variations and innovations. So if you want to learn how to make this base, we teach this in our online baking workshops. All right. So this is the vanilla sponge here. Okay. I have removed the cling wrap here. So this is a spongy and a beautiful sponge cake. All right. This is eggless and this is beautifully baked. Okay. We're going to teach you to slice this cake first. So I have a lot of experts with me. You guys know that we have 200 types of workshops, all right? And is this 1 kg? So today we are going to make a 1.5 kilo cake, all right? So the end recipe is going to be 1.5 kilo of Ras Malai cake. Unique thing, we are teaching you in a square shape today, all right? We are not teaching you in the round shape. Hi Niyati, hi. All right, and then I have a beautiful square board also. You get this in bakery shops. Hi Firoza. You get this in bakery shops, all right? So today we're going to teach you how to frost, and I have Ras Malai here with me. I have prepared the Ras Malai here, all right? So this is delicious. This is tasty. So I have Ras Malai here. I have already whipped the cream, whipping cream. I have a lot of dry fruits with me. I have kesar with me. So this is one nice rich cake. So this is how you slice the almonds and pistachios. Alright, this is what you do. So we're going to garnish this on the Ras Malai cake. Okay, so we have a wonderful expert with me here today. I have Sudha Shapurkar with me. So I have a lot of experts for different topics. Out of the 200 workshops, I teach around 35 to 40 topics. For the rest of the topics, I have wonderful experts like Sudha with me. So over to Sudha. Sudha will tell you the kind of workshops that she takes. Or if you want this video to be short, I'll quickly frost. Sudha, quickly, we will introduce you. Hi Sudha.
Hello everyone.
You're looking pretty. So how is the Diwali shopping going on?
Great.
Great, awesome. You're excited for today's session?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So basic things, all right, you need a nice turntable, all right. She is holding a serrated knife and she's going to use this to slice the cakes, all right. We're going to teach you the slicing. Now watch here carefully. So this step is called as marking, all right. She's marking the borders and she's slicing it beautifully. So this is how the sponge is made. Your vanilla sponge is supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be airy, it's supposed to be fluffy. All right, so then we have our 3 layers prepared. This was quick, right? You can also use a thread. And now we place the cake board on the turntable. Okay, this is a turntable here. You get it hardly in $1,000 in any bakery shop. To save time, we have already whipped the whipping cream. The whipping cream, like you guys know, is already sweetened. Okay, and we use an electric beater to beat this. Now for some food color. Slight tinge of yellow so that we have a beautiful rasmalai cake. The most important thing about baking cakes and having it look beautiful is your cream has to be perfect. You have to beat it perfectly well. That's important. We'll add some more color because this is looking extremely faint. In our previous video, we have taught you the glass effect cake, and in the glass effect cake, you guys can go back and you can see we have taught you how to beat the cake. Okay, now what is this? We are applying a little bit of cream so that the sponge sticks here. Now this is the bottom portion of the slice. Okay. In order to make your cakes juicy, we are going to splash it with water, with a spray. Ensure you do it nicely on the borders as well. So this is the bottom portion and we place it on our cake board. I hope you guys are paying attention. You can ask us as many doubts as you have. And the next step is this. We are going to soak it with the rasmalai milk. This is done so that the entire cake will taste of rasmalai. What is the tin size? Can you let us know the tin size? So Rameshwari, this is 12 inches. Okay, now for a dollop of whipped cream. And now with a palette knife, you spread it lightly with light hands. This is the second layer. Take as much as cream that's required. If you pour in more, well, you can remove and then you can adjust. You have to cover the sides as well. And you have to tactfully move the turntable. The rasmalai cake should be served chilled. So what she's doing here is she's squeezing the milk out of the rasmalai balls, all right? And then she's placing it. So if you guys will plan to make a gulab jamun cake or a rasgulla cake for that matter, you'll do the exact same thing. Squeeze the milk or the sugar syrup out of the ball and place it. So what is next? Okay, we take the top layer of the vanilla eggless sponge cake. We moisten the sides with plain water, plain drinking water. We are not using sugar syrup. We don't want the cake to be exceedingly sweet. We place it and then we soak it again with the rasmalai milk. The trick here is that you don't make the cake too soggy or over soak your cake. And now you fill in the sides like this. Remove off the excess cream. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer it to the best of my abilities. So she's squeezing the rasmalai balls and she's placing it across all the corners first. This is a very tasty cake, let me tell you. So those of you who are rasmalai fans, and you know the special thing about rasmalai cake is like, you know, everybody enjoys, people of all ages. So if you have any kind of a family function or get together, a party where there's going to be family crowd, a rasmalai cake is always a safe bet. And if it's a festive season, Diwali, Navratri, all right. So this is a wonderful cake to have in your house parties. It's also not important that you need to make rasmalai from scratch at home. You can also buy it from outside if you don't have time. And now for the final layer. Yes, this is a special and a tempting cake. I totally agree with you. All right, so the portion that's been soaked with water will face downwards. Okay, this is our top final layer. Absolutely, you can make small cakes as well. You can make it in a 6-inch tin, in an 8-inch tin. So this is going to be the top layer. So hence ensure that the finishing is done well. Take off the excess cream from the sides. This is looking very rough and unfinished right now. Thank you, Nutan. You see that your cake crumbs are not exposed, and hence you have to cover the sides tactfully. Those of you who have joined in late, you guys can see this video again. So do not worry that you have missed out anything. And also, if you do not have the time to bake a cake from scratch, you can definitely opt in for premixes. You have a lot of premixes in the market. Super simple. You can use the powder premix. You have, Pillsbury, and you can bake it in your cooker. So you just have to add water, oil, and bake. You can also make it on your gas stove. It's not required that you have to compulsory need a oven. It's looking like vanilla ice cream right now. All right, just wait for the top final garnishes. So these are the dry fruits here. You have to slice them this way. Ideally, what you guys need to do is, after this step, you have to chill this in the refrigerator, all right? So that it sets. So we had beaten some cream before we started the workshop here so that we can finish the class on time. And the balance cream goes back in the fridge. We add some food color. Mix it with a spatula uniformly. Only beat as much as cream as you require, all right? So now this is for the final finishing. Okay, just see that there are no exposed sides. If you see that there are any exposed sides, take cream again, cover it up, okay, and redo the cake. It's important that your cake looks stylish, it looks beautiful, it looks appealing. Like I always tell in my workshops, that you first eat with your eyes. Okay? So ensure that the presentation is not compromised. And now you check again if there are any exposed sides left. So at the corners we still have, let's try to cover it up again. We are not teaching you sharp edges here in today's workshop, alright, because it's gonna take a lot of time. Sharp edges requires practice. Okay, and there it goes. It's a very simple and a very easy technique that we have shown you today. Do you have any doubt, guys? And now for the final check. You have to move it very gently, very lightly. You cannot insert it so deep that it touches the cake, alright? Okay, take it across the edges. Give a smooth finish. Keep cleaning your palette knife and also your cake board. The trick here is to be as gentle as possible. Whenever you beat your cream, ensure that the cream is chilled. Pune, we have already started our offline workshops, and the online workshops are definitely going to continue for all our students across the country. So, we're going to be using a nozzle, a Star Series nozzle, and for that, we're going to be using the disposable piping bag. We place the nozzle inside. And now we fill the piping bag. We have not added any essence, alright? You also get the rasmalai essence in the market, but we are not using any artificial flavoring. Now these are called as rosettes, alright? Beginners, take a nice plate and practice it, alright, before you attempt it on a cake. Hi Hansa ma'am, welcome, long time. I can never forget my old students. Love you all. There's an N1 nozzle that she has used. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill the entire cake with the rosettes. So we have taken the border here first, and now this is the second line here. Hi Neeta ma'am, nice to see you. How are you doing? Nozzle number Nutan, this is N1 sweetheart. Since the cake is any which way is going to be covered with the rosettes, alright, nothing is going to be exposed. So don't worry too much or hassle too much about the top finishing or the sharp edges. You should try to take workshop in Ahmedabad also so that we can also join you. All right. We'll try to do that. Probably next year. Akansha, next year. We should be making our entry in Goa, Kolhapur, and absolutely Gujarat. Right now, Bombay, Pune itself has become too much. Thank you, Sujata ma'am. So now what remains is the border, all right? So what border are we going to decide? Let's do one thing. Let's take a nice clean plate. Let's take a nice white plate and let's decide. So whenever you're going to design any cake, all right, what I suggest is, so make pre-plan, you know, there are lots of borders, okay? This is one simple, typical, easy border, all right? This is one option. This is the second option, okay? So now you guys are going to tell me which border you like and what we can do. Anything else? So this border number 1, this is border number 2. Okay, this is border number 3. All right. So we are planning these borders here for the cake. Right here at the bottom. All right. Acha, someone is opting for border number 1. Number 1. Okay. All right. Take care. I think I'll make life easy for you. So, okay, this is the cake here and this is the border here. All right. So now you guys decide which border is going to look beautiful with the rosettes here. Border number 1 are the small stars. Border number 2 and border number 3. So the border is going to come here at the bottom. Okay. Well, we are opting in for the second, guys. The first one will look too simple. This is a big cake, so we'll need to go in for border number 2. If you don't like it, we'll remove it off. No worries. What's wrong? All the students are saying border number 1. Okay, so border number 1 will look nice for the smaller cakes. Well, this is a very big cake. This is around 1.5 kilo of cake. Okay. So border number 2 has to go for this particular cake. All right, there has to be reason why you go in for a particular border. So this is very elegant. We are not using a lot of fancy borders. Simplicity and elegant always works. Okay. So we are given the top and we've done the border. All right, keep cleaning your hands. Okay. This is the border number 2. Well, this was the border number 1. It wouldn't have looked that nice. This looks full, you know, that it looks fuller. So this is how it is. And now for the final touches here. Okay. Squeeze the ball and we're going to place it on the rosettes. So first fill in the corners. You guys will understand with experience, you know, what works, what does not work. Don't place any broken rasmalai balls, okay? They have to look nice. We place it in the center. So I am a very big fan of gulab jamun. I mean, me and my husband, like, we love gulab jamun. So for this particular cake, if I would have made it at home, what I would have done is, I would have gone for the same yellow color. I would have soaked it with the rasmalai milk, okay? And I would have placed gulab jamun on top instead. So the yellow and the brown, it would look so beautiful. Be patient here. While you're placing the rasmalai balls, do not disturb the pattern or the design. In fact, there are even cakes where you can make half the cake as a rasmalai cake and half the cake as a gulab jamun cake. You can also do that. What remains more is, like, we garnish this with the dry fruits, and of course we're going to use some pure kesar. Okay, we're going to use some saffron. That remains and the cake will be done. So for this particular cake, you don't have to worry about finishing or the sharp edges because it's gonna get covered with the dry fruits. This is supposed to be a very rich cake. Once you place the balls, you cannot remove the balls. Remember that. So that decision would be final. This is a final garnish. So now these are the saffron strands. Okay, we have placed it right in the middle. So my students here, the ones who are taking orders, please charge properly for the cake because you'll be using a lot of dry fruits, you'll be using real saffron, you'll be using ras malai. So do not compromise. If you're going to work hard, you have to charge well, and if the customer gets good quality, the customer will also happily pay for it. Okay, so this is the cake. Now let us know. So should we leave it like this? Is this done? We have a happy birthday topper with us. We are going to place it. Okay, so you get such toppers in the market, all right, and you can place it, all right, and then the cake is done, all right. So we take here and we place it in a corner like this, okay. Insert it carefully, and that's it. A birthday cake for a very special person. Now we are going to set this cake in the fridge. We're going to chill it nicely. All right. So these kind of cakes, you know, they're going to taste beautiful after you let it set overnight. So this cake, I think generally since a 1.5 kilo cake, you can easily charge 1500 rupees for this cake. All right. If you have a very good clientele base, you're doing, delivery, you're placing fancy toppers, your box is fancy, all right, you can even take it up to 1800 rupees for this particular cake. This is a heavy cake, all right, and we have used a lot of dry fruits. To bake the sponge, you need hardly half an hour. In half an hour, your sponge is done. It's ready. Half an hour to maximum 45 minutes, all right. And with the decoration, like if you do it like this, 45 minutes. And you know, like in the beginning part of the video, you guys must be worried, you know, like about the finishing. But now it's all covered. All right, this is one beautiful ras malai cake. So final close up, and then we're going to end this video. This video is going to stay with you. So thank you students for all your love. Keep loving us. Keep showering us with your love.